For yourself.
To me, place always seemed straight out of a fairy tale. Knights errant, elven palaces.
You insinuate that we are somehow odd? I shall prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron!
For my lady! Watch out! I kill a monster!
Big beast. Tackling it single-handed? None too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, out with it. Which fair damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
If he wishes to guard her name a secret, he need not reveal it.
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your succor. This trophy, sir, is yours.
A giant this close to human settlements? Strange.
Well, that was no ordinary giant. His name was Goliath. Rumored to have been a knight once, but one who broke his...
So he came back?
Several times each year, hunger chased him into the lowlands. At any rate, it's a tale.
I'll take the trophy. Why not? Put up a good fight against the giant.
None. In Toussaint we mostly chase bandits. But I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the head of a monstrosity. As the famed Gottfried, known as the...
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he... The river surrendered a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the cockatrice. Damien de la Tour's guardsmen are there.
Securing the area? Better go there now before the...
Set forth then. I shall ride for the city to inform her gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived. We'll meet...
Hey-ya! Brave kid, Guillaume.
Parmanin oversaw his upbringing. Guillaume is his kin.
Can't get used to the way you knights talk, especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
We are knights errant, in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition. No one here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around, make sure they didn't miss anything. Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Notice anything interesting? Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Got guests. Careful.
For the glory of her grace, I shall make petty of you!
Drawn here by the smell of blood. Let's keep looking. Notice anything interesting?
Alas, no.
Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stench is fierce.
Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free. Gonna dive in, make sure they didn't miss anything. Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it. Junk that came down the river.
We must keep searching.
Silk kerchief, monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Be nice to know where they took the corpse.
What now?
This isn't the site of the murder. We know need to find out where. I'd like...
The inn. Its patrons must have seen.
Seems we've got a...
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the...
One thing. Found a Hank...
Delacroix? It cannot be.
Seems so.
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged.
Foes.
He did. But I do not see what that has to do with the beast.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
I shall have to leave you soon. Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
A knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I'd feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time. Once you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to Anarietta.
Anarietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomrin's presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive. A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Toussaint.
They say Her Grace has called in someone to tend to the beast. Killer from the north, they say.
What? With no lads brave enough?
Of course we have, but bravery's not enough against the beast.
Oh.
These dark powers. That goes for a witcher.
Ducal clerks looking for help. Could be good coin to be made.
By my troth, could that be the...
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyrac.
We would be honored if you would...
But why do I not detect even a whiff of...
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was some...
We invited two men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac Peyrac in temperament...
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of...
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just written...
Ask Geralt, please.
Must have been early in the morning. When...
I stepped out of my...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body. Did you see anyone nearby?
Not a soul around, just...
What did you see? But we...
I saw a head bobbing up.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town, fast as my leg. They had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up in...
Need to examine the body.
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart.
What? Why, Corvo Bianco is Baron Russell's estate. When he learns that...
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property.
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one throw on past heroics?
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale
It's true what they say. God sent the beast.
Thanks for the hospitality.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here. Near
Not coming with?
some sort. Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during...
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involved...
What's in the works today? Swilling wine, rolling...
Normally
Could replace them with something...
Replace crayfish with fish, I beg you. What next?
Got any gossip?
Yes, about an...
Ask the Syrian.
and the tactless one. I do...
Show me what. Thanks. So long.
Yes, a face no ointment could help. They say her grace is cold inside.
The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the Naglfare, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eredin into a trap.
Zoltan. Nice talking to you.
Long live Geralt of Rivia!
Where you going? Duty calls?
Move it!
Rain will cleanse the city's streets.
Welcome, welcome.
What have you got? So long.
Top notch.
Show me. So...
Last chance to surrender unorthodox books.
Greeting.
Show... So long.
Whosoever conceals a mage in their home shall burn alongside yours.
Like... Farewell.
Geralt, thanks for everything.
Geralt!
Need... Take care now.
Oi, get...
Wouldn't mind a... So long.
Fence.
Show. See ya.
Problem? Send for Geralt of Rivia.
Oh! Ooh.
You're pale as outy shite. You!
The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the Naglfar, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eredin into a trap.
Hey there! Come, take a gander! Greetings.
Show me your way. So long.
No monster can get the better of me.
Following him myself, don't drift on the plank. Promise me a gold ring to put him ashore.
Take pity on the sun race.
Your ass.
Watch your strut.
We looked around your laboratory.
I never doubted you would. Why did you? I would have just done it.
To hear you reveal all about your experiments with the Elder Blood gene, unlikely.
I've hidden nothing that could be useful in our struggle against Eredin. As regards the Elder Blood, you're all aware Ciri is exceptional. I am alone only in knowing to what extent.
Or maybe you're just obsessed with her.
I'm obsessed. Yes, Geralt? Once we use the Sunstone, what makes you... I doubt he'll think the Elves of the White... We can alter the signal emitted by the Sunstone. It's not the only artifact to possess. There are others. The Sunstone was the easiest to find. Went by your... I trust you do not... Didn't mention you were the NL Elves' chief source of knowledge about Ciri's... I didn't mention many things. Your experiments with the gene?
I pursued those studies to protect Ciri.
Ran into someone at your lab.
Did you know?
Mm-hmm. A she-elf. Claimed you hate Ciri.
Not at all. You don't really expect me to confess my feelings to you.
We found the Sunstone.
Gelban's gift to Dillion of the White Flame.
Won't keep Eridan waiting that...
It seems we've everything. We can go...
See you on Un...
The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the